You know, technology is pretty cool. I was able to be at work yesterday and today, and um, thanks to live streaming and brought to me by TMZ, I was able to hear the entire trial yesterday and today. And I've got to admit that yesterday I was somewhat shell-shocked. I mean, right in the very beginning when I heard that voice, I kept wanting to play it again. You know, that was a little scary because what it did was, I have certain pathways that my brain thinks, and it doesn't believe that Michael Jackson was a drug addict. So to hear that, I had to rethink everything. And something inside me said, you can distort anything with the right sound equipment. When I first got on YouTube, there was this thing happening, and where they wanted people to submit. So I submitted as a tranny, basically. I was a female playing a male playing a female, but I had to lower my voice. So with audio effects, I was able to lower my voice in order to do that. So remembering that, I know that could be a recording or a distorted recording. But, let's face it, the trial seems pretty real. I think it was Fahim. At one point, he mentioned that they were waiting for the ambulance, and he had to go down and tell the security to be prepared because the paparazzi was already climbing in the trees trying to get pictures. Why would the paparazzi already be in the trees if the ambulance hadn't gone there yet? But as I'm saying that, I realize that a lot of the stations like whatever, TMZ or whatever, probably had access to that 911 call. The other thing that I thought was that he's the head of security, and when when he was asked if there were cameras facing the front doors, he didn't know the answer to that. How can you be the head of security and not know if you had a camera pointed at the front doors? He said he was sure there was one at the gate, but he wasn't sure if there was one at the front door. How do I feel about this? Well, I feel for the past 2 days like I've been watching the most intense reality show. I'm really obviously vested in this, and I don't know, it feels like it's a reality show, but and technically it is a reality show. It's being viewed by people and supposedly it's reality, but because I still don't believe he's dead, then it's a non-reality show, if that makes sense. TMZ also covered the breaks and lunches, and I like watching the outside the courthouse just as much as inside the courthouse. But that's because back in January I was there every day, so a lot of those people I recognize. It's kind of fun to watch and not be there, although yesterday on my lunch I had to run up there. I had to be there. So I'm not quite sure, is it really disturbing for me? Yesterday it was, but today I've kind of shaken it, mainly because it's probably my coping mechanism that's helping me to shake it. So far, pretty much what you've heard is what happened in the preliminaries. It's all kind of a rehash of what I heard in the, except for that female attorney who was up there today, and the guy who owns AEG. You could tell I could never be a reporter because I have no recollection of names. So every other Friday I'll be able to go down to the courthouse. Not this Friday, but the following Friday, because I have off every other Friday, and I will be there. How do you like that Judge Pastor? he gives that same little speech every single time. And he delivers it very much like, an actor. It's obviously a memorized line for him, and he says it so often. I wonder if this is being, like, if this whole thing was to be some sort of reality show. But if he is alive, then it's a reality show. But the reality would be of the media covering it, maybe.